Hello students, myself Usha Sahu from Govt V.Y.T.PG Autonomous College, Durg. Today we are going to talk about mitochondria. We will study mitochondria, its structure and function. May I ask you what is mitochondria? We all know mitochondria is a important cell organelle, and this cell organelle provides energy to the cell. Cell require energy to complete its functions. Each and every function require energy for in the cell. So this energy is provided by mitochondria in the form of ATP molecule. ATP molecule is prepared by the mitochondria and cell uses energy only in the form of ATP. So where mitochondria is found? Mitochondria is found almost all eukaryotic cell. Like plant cells, like animal cells, like say fungi cells. They each and every cell has mitochondria, and but certain cells do not have mitochondria. For example, prokaryotic cells. Like bacteria, like certain parasitic cells also do not contain mitochondria, like some protists known as mono zero monoids. This is a parasite which live in anaerobic condition, and that's why it do not have mitochondria. So mainly the prokaryotes and certain anaerobic parasites, they do not have mitochondria. Other all cells have mitochondria, and they uses energy in the form of ATP prepared by the mitochondria. So the structure of mitochondria. Mitochondria is a double membraned organelle. Double membrane means it is made up of two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. That is, there are two membranes. When we talk about mitochondria, the size of the mitochondria in the cell is about 0.5 to 10 mu. Okay. It is about 0.5 to 10 mu. Mitochondria size 0.5 to 10 mu. Now, outer membrane, it is made up of two membranes, that it is a double membrane structure, double membrane cell organelle. So, it has an outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer is quite smooth. This is smooth. It doesn't have outgrowths. So, it is smooth and about 60 to 75 angstrom thick. And it contains mainly the protein and phospholipid. It contains protein and phospholipid, and the ratio of the protein and phospholipid is 1:1, just like the cell membrane, plasma membrane. Now, between outer membrane and inner membrane, there is a space. Outer membrane and inner membrane, there is a space called as intermembranal space. Intermembranal space. It means 100 to 300 angstrom in diameter. The inner membrane is not smooth, but it is folded. And these folds are called as cristae. These folds are called as cristae. These foldings are towards inward, not towards outward. So it goes into these folds or these cristae goes into the central lumen or central cavity of the mitochondria, which is filled by a liquid material known as matrix. The outer membrane mainly contains so many proteins and phospholipids, and it contains a large number of porine protein. Porine protein, it makes the outer membrane permeable for different enzymes and for different minerals and different molecules so that these molecules can enter into matrix and they perform the further function, that is production of ATP molecule at metabolism. The inner membrane is more permeable than the outer membrane. Uh, Inner membrane, outer membrane, already told you outer membrane is smooth, but inner membrane is not very smooth. Okay, inner membrane may have particles which are stalked particles, means they have stalk in them. These are called as particles of Fernandez Moron. Particle of Fernandez Moron. Actually, Fernandez Moron, they discovered this particle. That's why it is called as particle of Fernandez Moron, or it is also called as F1 particle. And these are most important particle because ATP synthesis occurs in this particle. Actually, when we see the particle, this particle has a base, a stalk, and a head portion. Okay, this is head, stalk, and base. It is about 100 angstrom in size and it is about 50 angstroms. Okay. Now, sometimes we also see certain particles on the outer membrane also. The actual function is not known, and these particles probably they help to mm, make the outer membrane permeate. So, okay, now the matrix. The matrix has so many things. About two-thirds of the protein of total mitochondria. Mitochondria has proteins, so two-thirds amount of protein is present in the matrix itself. And this matrix, besides this protein, it also contains so many enzymes. Even the outer membrane also contain enzymes like oxidase, like hydroxylase, and all that, and then the coenzyme A, etc. The inner mitochondrial matrix also contains so many enzymes which completes Krebs cycle, that is part of metabolism, and due to this metabolism only the ATP is generated. Besides this protein and enzymes, the matrix also contain DNA and RNA, that is nucleic acids. What nucleic acids are present in matrix, that is DNA and RNA. It means mitochondria has its own nucleic acid. It has its own gene, and certain mitochondrial proteins are prepared here in the matrix only. This DNA make mRNA, their own mRNA, and they have also their own say machinery for the preparation of protein or enzyme, because besides these they also have ribosomes. So may I say that mitochondria has autonomy up to a certain way. So this is about this structure. I hope you understand it. Now the function. Function of mitochondria is diverse. For example, the most important function, it produces energy for the cell, that is produce ATP. And ATP is most important for the cell because each and every function requires energy, and this energy cell can use energy in the form of ATP only. Secondly, it completes cellular metabolism. Cellular metabolism means whatever we eat, it digested into carbohydrate, fat, and whatever we eat, carbohydrate, fat, and proteins, it is further digested in our digestive system. For example, carbohydrate is digested into glucose, or protein is digested into amino acid, and lipid is digested, yeah, fat is digested into say fatty acids and glycerol, and all these fatty acid, glycerol, and carbohydrates, that is glucose and amino acid, it goes up to cell through blood circulation. It reaches to the cell cytoplasm, and then it enters into the mitochondria, and final metabolism of glucose, final metabolism of amino acid, final metabolism of say fatty acid and glycerol, it occurs where? It occurs inside mitochondria, okay, in the matrix. So matrix contains so many enzymes to metabolize this, and during the metabolism, energy is released, which is conserved by the Fernandez-Moran particle into ATP. Thus, cellular metabolism is completed by the all the cellular pathway of the metabolism. It culminate into the mitochondrial molecules. Third, there are so many other functions also. For example, mitochondria provide energy to the sperm, or it form nabecon in the sperm. We all know sperm has a head. In head there is nucleus, and there is a acrosome, and it has middle piece and tail. These three main parts of the sperm, and in the middle piece around this exonema, the mitochondria is arranged spiral, and this is called as nabecon. When the sperm move to fertilize the say egg, then this nabecon provide energy to the sperm to move. Another function is formation of yolk. When the oogenesis takes place, during oogenesis, the mitochondria is very important for the phosphorylation of the yolk, phosphate yolk, preparation of phosphate yolk, and this is done by mitochondria, that is yolk formation. So these are some of the important functions of the mitochondria. I think you understood all this. Thank you. कितनी मिनट का हुआ मेरे ख्याल से 10